Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. This is the round 3 match between the Magpies and the Dockers. One side is in the top 4, while the other is looking to push up into it. These two will be throwing everything at each other. Here come the teams. It's 4th against 6th, and it's just about all systems go for what should be a beauty. The umpire holds the footy aloft. Campbell wins the first ruck contest. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Hooper absorbing the pressure. Green feeling the heat. Gets his kick despite the heat. Campbell mops that one up. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Green affects the turnover. Throws it on the boot. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Doesn't often waste it. Who's front and centre? Campbell. They're moving the footy quickly. Fullerton was committed to the contest. Picking their way through. Windsor fumbles it. In he goes. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Dockers on the board early. Good ruck work. Baldy. Langford. Who's at home? He probably should have hand passed. He's besieged. They're tackling with great intent. Campbell gets his hand to it. Baldy, desperate defence. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Campbell with the tap. Langford. The fans will be happy to see this.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Campbell looking for territory. Baldy. Windsor. He's been busy so far. He's kicked a goal.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
The Dockers are having a lot of the play and making it count too. But Dendo gets his hand to it. He's made a hot start to this match. Punched that like he meant it. Billings. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Can he find a teammate? Good disciplined defence. Martin runs onto it. It's there!
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Langford drives it inside the forward 50. Seston needs to be quick. Can he hit a target? Graham tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Rushed over, and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Van Ness tasked with the kick-in. Bond can keep it moving, but Dendo has found some space. Not sure what the idea was there. Goes long. Windsor gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
He's looking ominous already. There might just be a bag on offer today.
The Dockers away to a flyer. Good ruck work. Davey. Can he be the fire starter? Signorello read it well and claims the mark. Great play. Gregory making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
The Dockers are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Bedendo showing his skills. Just had to get it out. They've put themselves under pressure. Hurd swoops and kicks a goal.
He's going about it with the sort of confidence that suggests he could be in for a big game today.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Lewis with the tap. Langford, centre square, loose ball. Windsor needing support. Billings, stripped of the footy. Normally delivers. Lloyd with a chance to run. Crosses the paint. Heppel comes free in the tackle. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Bedendo showing his skills. Phil couldn't get a disposal. Miller. What's he got on offer? Uze with a steal. Baldy. Billings. That's skillful. Brown. Dangerous to leave on his own. Searching kick. Seston with the big fist. Bond only knows one way. They could be vulnerable here. Gives it everything. Fullerton marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Can they find a late goal? Punched away. Bedendo swoops. He's under close attention. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Good ruck work. Baldy. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The Magpies are defending grimly. Lewis with the tap. Baldy. That's a shank.
Should have done a lot better there.
Tidy ball. Windsor read it well. Neat little worm burner. Fullerton squeezes the kick. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Magpies are being beaten around the ball, but at least they're making the most of their opportunities in front of goal, which is keeping them in the match. If they can get it down there a bit more often, the forwards should be able to kick a winning score.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Bedendo with a deft tap. Davey, Miller. Heppel couldn't reel it in. This would put them in front, but he's made a meal of it. He might rue that.
That passage of play deserved a goal, but not to be.
Back into play. Oh no, what's he doing? Just needs an accurate kick now.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He just had too much space to work with on that occasion and took full toll.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Phil, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Bedendo showing his skills. Phil, Davey. Gregory showing why he's such a good defender. Ignoring the corridor for now. Baldy. He's been industrious. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. Highmore doing what he does best. One of the few that no one will argue. The Dockers forcing them out wide. Langford picks it off. That's poor kicking. Poor. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They've given it back. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Martin has it within range. Clever kick. Wanganeen. They've worked it well.
Kicking at his first.
He won't miss this. Oh, no! He has missed it.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Looking for a quick transition. He's got an option in the centre square. Bond makes good contact. Van Ness onto it. Bonner is there in defence. Probing ball. Langford working hard and presenting well. Luell, you have to be tough to play this game. But Dendo intercepts the hand pass. Hooper, they cannot keep him quiet. Barrett gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Tight thing here. Hall clears the area. Lloyd, it's there!
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dockers really need to respond now. Varale has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Laurie, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Barrett demanded the footy and got it. Bonner may have just saved a goal. Uzo gets the kick away. Lazaro got a fist in. Brown, loose ball on centre wing. Windsor, he's been dispossessed. Lazaro didn't need to be asked twice. He would have fancied his chances from there. The Dockers have won it back. That's well played. They need a spark. Mentha Jr. on a lead. What's he got on offer? Garn read that one like a book. The Magpies are bringing great energy. No wonder coaches go grey. Foot race on the wing. Baldy. He's been busy so far. Good thinking and good execution too. They're a big chance here. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Terrific tackle. Can they get something going? He'd like that one back. Laurie, slick hands. Fullerton, this is promising. In he goes. He's put it through.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Grant wins the tap. That's a bruising tackle. He's set upon. And we will do it all again. Grant showing his skills. Hooper. Davey in the right spot. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. I think he called for that. Grant hasn't seen a lot of it. Riley working hard and being rewarded. Barrett can go back and shoot at goal.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
He's given it a tag and missed.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Play on, play on. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. What's happening down there, Gary?
The first half was absorbing and everything we were hoping for from two teams close to each other on the ladder. If they can both maintain their attack on the football and the player with the football, this one might not be settled until deep into the final quarter.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Grant's got his palm to it. Davey, Phil. Heppel got to the right position and hung on.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
You'd think he'll kick this. You'd be wrong.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Gregory to bring it back in. Can't hang on under close attention. The Magpies on the ball now. Gregory is calm in a crisis. Baldy with a chance to relieve the pressure. Edwards thought his way through it. Varane all on his own. This deserves a goal. Laurie has found some space. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. They're moving the footy well here.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Seston, he's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting. From there.
The Dockers are back in business. Grant showing his skills. Davey runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Bonner fumbles it. Hall accepted the invitation. Edwards attracted a crowd. He's besieged. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Lloyd showing his skills. Davey. Hooper continuing to win the hard ball. Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
The Magpies are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Important clearance here. Baldy, Langford, breaks the line. Boot to ball just in time. Campbell outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Straightforward, you would think.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Dockers have got it back to 3 points. Varane looking for territory. Baldy, Langford provides some run towards the goal mouth. Campbell couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Highmore, Graham, Bond. That's good work rate. Well-weighted kick. They might be caught out on the turnover. Campbell is like a magnet in that forward line. Can he impose himself on the match? Edwards has got off the chain.
To put them back in front.
To give them the lead. He's done it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Baldy has brought his own ball. Langford. Seston is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Searching kick. Highmore spoils. He had no interest in taking any chances.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
The Magpies are struggling to transition the footy. Neat little worm burner. Hurd has pushed into space. Throws it on the boot. What can they muster from the back half? Ignoring the corridor for now. Lazaro makes position. Good looking kick. Highmore. Finally, they go inside 50. Hall making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Varane. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Highmore. Big ball to be won here. Phil couldn't complete the mark. He'll be sore in the morning. They've put themselves under pressure. Edwards. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Billings. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Grant smashes it out of there. Phil at close quarters. Uze heads them off at the pass. I've liked his game today. No mark. Daltrey, that's a strong mark. What's he got on offer?
A bit of wriggle room if he can kick this.
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now. The Dockers have got their noses in front as we turn for home, but you get the feeling there'll be some lead changes in the final term. Now for some analysis. From Gary Lyon.
The Magpies are winning the clearances and inside 50s, but losing both the contested possessions and uncontested possessions, and the game. It makes for a strange-looking stat sheet. It's a case of two different methods going head-to-head, and I'd be surprised if there's more than a couple of kicks in it either way at the end.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Davey, can he hit a target? Navigated the traffic. Craven, the fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Grant showing his skills. Hooper, Phil, Davey, kicks to space. The Magpies moving the ball well. Heads for full forward. Bonner continues to be a thorn in their side. Can he find a teammate? Smith, he's drawn a crowd. They've bottled it up. Grant showing his skills. Hooper. Paul is there to save the day. Comes free in the tackle. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Grant wins it out of the centre. Hooper squeezes the kick. Lloyd with a chance to run. He ran into a brick wall. He's caught. It's 50. I think he was in his own little bubble there.
Forwards dream of these shots.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
It hasn't been his best day, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
The Magpies are really taking it to them today. Grant has got on top. Davey. Hooper. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Tidy ball. Mentha Jr. Daltrey. Kicks inside the forward 50. Campbell runs onto it. Seston heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
One kick game again. Grant with a deft tap. Martin, Langford popped up out of nowhere. Windsor, the defenders will be nervous. They continue to be careless with the ball. Miller, this is a big opportunity. Bond, through the centre square he goes. Smith, showing why he's such a good defender. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Miller intercepts. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Riley, Stubbings, the Magpies. Look well drilled. They've turned it over. What can they generate? Time for the Crummers to go to work. Grant in space. Can run and carry. Riley on a lead. Clever kick. Stubbings has drifted forward and marked.
For a little breathing space.
Leans back and drills it.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Magpies have got the margin back beyond a goal. Grant wins it. Martin must get this out. Gets his kick despite the heat. Hurd, solid tackle. You asked for it, you got it. The Dockers will have one eye on the clock. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Davey, Paul, time and again he gets to the right place. Normally delivers. Who's front and centre? Ball to be won on centre wing. Look at the space he's got to work with. Provides some run. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Laurie has it within range. Shaves the grass with that one. Campbell, it sits and he's in business. Baldwin with a chance now. He's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. It's a bad mistake. What's he got on offer? He's been industrious. Varale working hard and being rewarded. Punched away. Highmore hunting the footy. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Verrill takes an excellent grab. Kicks to a contest. Seston steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Well, they've given themselves a chance to pinch this match. It would be highway robbery.
Two points in it. Grant gets his hand to it. Davey, Martin. Bedendo, marks. That's hard to stop. Lloyd, desperate defence. He's set upon. The Magpies trying desperately to hang on. The Magpies have held on. It wasn't convincing, but they've done enough. What stood out to you today, Huff?
Who said this team can't win ugly? That wasn't a pretty game of football, let's be honest, but they continued to do the team things and work their backsides off. And in the end, they got the result they were after, even though they might have imagined it coming a little easier when they rolled out of bed this morning.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Huff. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.